Okay, so hello. My name is Paula Perissinotto. I am from Brazil, São Paulo. I've been working with this digital world since the year 2000. I started to organize a festival, which I will tell you a little bit more in the next minute. Since the year 2000, it's an international festival that started in the web, and it's now growing to other arms of the digital world. And I also now I am coordinating a course at the Institute of European of Design in São Paulo. It's a multimedia course that it starts in 2010. So I will make a short introduction of what this festival is and how we work. And for a while, I will share the screen with you so you can have a better idea of what I'm talking about. Yes. Okay. So the festival, it's called FILE, Electronic Language International Festival. And it's a non-profit organization that it's running since the year 2000. So now in this graphic, we have until 2009, but it's going on until now. So I need to update that, but this is just to have an idea of which institutions we've been working to. The festival started at the Museum of Image and Sound, and then we were changing institutions and also getting related to other cities in Brazil. And the most interesting thing in this graphic, which it doesn't mean that you need to understand Portuguese, but you can clearly see the numbers. And these numbers is the growing of the visitors, you know. So how the public is having and showing interest about the digital art production. So during these last 10 years, you can see how this is growing. So the festival is being done also in Rio de Janeiro and Porto Alegre, which is two different cities. And during this period, we have also create a very strong network that is related to Brazilian institutions, mostly cultural institutions, and as well as international cultural institutions. So as you can see from this, graphic, all of them are listed here, and the partnership is always on a cultural level. Everything we do is for free with no charge, and it's a network of proposed to create and stimulated the digital production in Brazil and to exchange knowledge with the world. So the public we have related to the festival, most are professionals, universities, students, arts, designers, companies, scientists, theorists. So the festival is actually, the structure of the festival, the content of the festival, it's more or less like this. You have the festival, which name is FILE, Electronic Language International Festival, or Festival Internacional de Linguagem Eletrônica. And it's basically, it happens every year. We were open until yesterday to receive proposals for 2011. And there are some arms of the festival that it's happening since the last 10 years, which are the exhibition that stay on for 4 weeks, the symposium where we discussed and you know, exchange ideas. There is also a game sections and the hypersonica session, which is all the experimental related to sonorities, and also the innovation section. Okay. So the exhibition, it's a normally 4 weeks exhibition in a normal art gallery in Paulista Avenue, and it happens every day in the week during these 4 weeks, and we show installations, games, and films, and you know, and the space we have, it's around 1,000 meters squares. And the visitation of this gallery is 1,300 people per day during these 4 weeks. So the hypersonic, it's this arm of the festival that it's related more to non-commercial proposed. So performances and experimental with electronic digital tools that the artists are doing to explore sonorities. Okay, and it happens in the theater and as well on the street or in a big space. In Rio, we've done under the Museum of Modern Art, and also we've done in an old factory. So there are different ways of presenting this every year. It depends on the budget we have and you know and how the proposals are coming. So. And the symposium, it's a space to discuss and exchange knowledge. That it's basically the artists who comes to show their works. They present all the research that they are doing, and this is also has a relationship with the academic world. So some people that are also doing this research only in the theoretical level, it's also welcome to come and present their proposals. And we've trying now, and we've already been having this new arm of the festival, which we did a very small experimental in 2004 in a metro station, to take the works to these stations and see how this would, you know, make a relationship with the normal people that normally don't go to galleries or to museums. And it was a very interesting experience. So we did a project, which is a very big project. I don't know if we're going to have time to go further on that, but if we do, I can tell you more about, which is a project that we go out of the gallery and we start to put works beyond the Paulista Avenue. Paulista Avenue is a very famous street in São Paulo. It's central, it's where the financial people are and also a lot of commercial people, and there are galleries and museums. So we took the works also out of the galleries and to the metro stations of the whole avenue last year, and some public spaces, and it was a very interesting experience, which we're gonna do again this year in 2011. Yeah. So and the games are we show games that are not only market games. Actually, most of the games that we show are not from the market. You know, it's more artists that are using the language of game to produce their works. So this is a very interesting proposal too, because now it's getting an autonomy to have its own exhibition. So we're gonna make in Rio now an exhibition that it's only related to the games productions, you know, the art games and the alternative games productions. And innovation, it was a very interesting experience that we did with some companies, enterprise that are working with softwares, and the proposal was that they would use the tools for an artist propose. So it was a very interesting experience that we wanted to, by that time, 2 years ago, we wanted to found a lab, and we tried to do that, but it didn't really work because then we needed budget from the government, and when you work to the government, things start to get slow, and we end up putting this aside. But it's a very potential way of improve the production. So as we are having time and opportunity, this is gonna be keeping on for the next years. Every year for each exhibition, we do a publication, a bilingual publication in English and Portuguese, as our website is also in English and Portuguese. So we have done already around 14 publications with. We do that every time with a different designer, so also the designers are very free to create and invent it with these new tools that every year is coming up. So we have very a diversification of designers, graphic designers, and as well as in the website, doing this 12 years now. We've been having many kinds of aesthetic websites, because we try all the time. The designers are open to try new ways, and so we have now a collections of hot sites and websites, so that it's also an interesting interface that we are collecting for the festival. And this festival, it's basically founded by Ricardo Barreto, my partner. He's a philosopher and an artist, and me. So we founded and we organized that since the year 2000. So I don't know, maybe this is enough. And if you have any question, if you wanted to go further in a communication with me, I'll just stop share screen and get again. So we can. Can you see me? Yes. Okay. So
Yes.
I'm very open to exchange and any kind of proposal that intend to make a better world. So you can get my contacts very easy on the net. So thank you very much.